What's going on, guys? It's Jeff, and we're taking a step back in time here with Call of Duty World War II. This game came out nearly 8 years ago. It came out in 2017. So recently, this game ended up coming to the Xbox Game Pass and the PC Game Pass. Now, I'm not expecting it to get a ton of new players or anything like that. It's pretty old. There's no crossplay or anything. I don't even think crossplay was really a thing at the time, or at least not that popular yet. Crossplay at this point is the standard, and I really thought that when I was playing this game, that I was playing the new standard of like a multiplayer experience. And mostly that comes from this right here, the headquarters. At this time, Destiny was really popping. Games kind of had this like hub thing going on before you ended up queuing into a match, or you sat in a hub ready to queue into a match. And while you're in here, you can see other players doing the thing. So also you can see a few low levels in here as well. Oh, someone's opening the supply drop. Hold up. Oh shit, he just got an epic. Open up another one. Is that it? He's got no more. I have, oh, wait a minute. He's got another one. Give it to me. Oh, it's a zombies one. Okay, so doesn't really matter. I have no idea if any of this stuff is good. I straight up don't even remember zombies on this game. I remember that it had more of like a, what's the word? It had a more like horror angle to it with all the jump scares and stuff, but it got old pretty quickly. But this was something that was really fun, where supply drops were a lot more common. People would buy it and spend money and just straight up sit in here for quite some time until they got some new stuff, including myself. So if we go over here to our classes, click over on the Car 98 right here, there are different versions of these weapons that you can get. So this is the regular Car 98. Then you can get a new version of it out of the supply drop. It doesn't have any bonuses, well, other than the XP bonus. I'm pretty sure all of these have an XP bonus on them. And the 2 version, the Mark II versions of them, have 15% instead of 10%. So the only difference between 1 and 2 is how clean it looks and that other 5%. But not nearly as pay to win as, say, like Advanced Warfare or something like that. This is just a, you know, nice little bonus, and visually it looks really good. Got the Torpedo, Commander, Commander 2, the Fallen, got the Nightmare. Unfortunately, I'm not a high enough level to use my personal favorite, the Springfield. But this game had a ton of different sniper rifles. This game, for sniping, was great. Got the Lee Enfield, the Springfield, the Car 98, Type 38, lever action, PTRS. This, oh man, I forgot about this thing. The 3-line rifle, SDK, WZ, the M36. Like, this is 12 different sniper rifles, and they're all pretty viable. Anyway, let's try to find a match here. Public match. Guess I'll try TDM. Now, one thing, oh, immediately I get put into a game. One thing I have to point out, though, I don't believe it is worth it to go and play these old Call of Duties, specifically over on PC. Because from what I understand and what I've seen, it's not very safe. And what I mean by safe is that, like, people can pull your IP and stuff, hit you offline with it. How did this guy know I was coming from here? Wait, he's literally walling. He's level 1000 and he's walling. Is he? Man, sniping feels so weird on here. My sensitivity feels so weird. All right, I'm not playing that match out. I want to get into a match with like new people, not level 1000s. Let's try Domination, Hardpoint, and KC. At the moment, I'm playing on just like a different Steam account, protecting IP and stuff like that. Very likely not going to stay on here because it's only a matter of time. I mean, looking over on Steam charts, it looks like the player base bumped up like a couple hundred people, but it doesn't seem like that many. Again, no crossplay and all that stuff, so. All right, I think this playlist is dead. We could try the shipment playlist, or let's try domination, just regular domination. Let's see what happens. I'm unsure of how many games there actually are on here. I can't imagine there's too many lobbies going on, and I don't want to spend this whole time like looking for lobbies and stuff, but this game is way more than just the in-game stuff. I think the HQ was so cool. You have these systems within the HQ. You have your operations officer, where whenever you go and complete one of these, you can get different things like supply drops, rare supply drops, XP bonuses for whatever amount of minutes, credits. Then you can go to the quartermaster here and then use actual money to go and, you know, buy all this stuff. Obviously, not going to do that at this point, but she also has regular contracts over here as well that you can activate, and then you have a specific amount of time to complete it. And then if you do complete it, you end up getting a bonus, like a rare supply drop, regular supply drop, a claymore, apparently. Some of these also you can see cost credits to use. So basically, every single time you went over into the HQ over here, you go and collect your little payroll. This is a thing that pops up every few hours just for playing. And then you go go and spend that money on getting contracts and other unlocks. Also, not to mention, there's like a prestige area in the HQ. There's some Easter eggs in the HQ. There's like a 1v1 pit that you can watch other people fight each other in. Genuinely, it's a really, really cool thing. I really thought that that was the future of everything. I'm gonna go back into TDM. One potential game found. Okay, there it is. Also, the division system in this game was kind of, I can't remember if it was a good or a bad thing. Right now, as I'm playing it, I'm pretty fond of this game. To be fair, I have kind of a bias towards Sledgehammer multiplayers. I always tend to do better in them. Like in this game, I have, you can look them up. I have multiple V2 sniping rockets on this game without even trying. Like usually when you're going for nukes and V2s and whatever other kind of like game-ending bomb or biggest kill streak, usually you try your best to like stay alive and preserve everything and like actively go for it. I would get V2s by accident on this shit. Let's put it on 12-12. I might have to enable ADS sensitivity. I have a very specific feel for my ADS sensitivity. It feels like such a big difference between 11 and 12 sensitivity. I enjoyed a lot of the maps on this game. Flow was pretty decent from what I remember. This is before like a lot of the like really advanced settings started coming in. I think on this I was still playing like the default like linear response curve and all that shit. Also the updates were pretty good. As you can see over here on my classes, I have this basic training thing called escalation. I don't think this was in the game originally. All this does is it basically whenever you get a kill, it refills your ammo. So you basically, if you're not missing shots, especially as a sniper, you can run in, pop people, and you basically have infinite ammo. Escalation is insanely good. Complete game changer when it came out. Adam. I don't want to keep playing against these level 1000s, man. There's no way there's only one game. I wonder if people are in war mode. I remember the war mode being pretty solid in this game. I'm gonna see if I can go and find a war game, actually. It's just, whenever I think of this game, I'm thinking of all of the other systems outside of just the gameplay. Every time I think of the gameplay, though, I am always thinking of the Springfield on this game. So infantry gives us some attachments, move a little bit faster. Airborne, okay, yeah, I do remember using airborne for a little bit as well. Another thing that I remember people doing was like doing airborne right off rip, especially in modes like search and destroy. Armored is like EOD, immune to tactical equipment, and tactical equipment from what I remember was pretty strong, wasn't it? I would not have been running armored if like the grenades and stuff weren't solid on the game, so armored worked, but mountain was just above and beyond. You can't be seen on the UAVs, it hides their locations of death, no name, you have silent movement. The main thing is that silent movement and UAV. That is like one of the most powerful combinations you could possibly have. Silent movement and ghost. I don't think that there's a war game going on at the moment. I mean, given it's like noon, I've had some appointments. Maybe more people will get on like around the peak time from like, you know, 4 o'clock to 10 o'clock or whatever. But right now it seems like there's straight up one lobby. Maybe there's a lobby in the shipment playlist. Oh, I got into a game. Okay, there is in fact more than one lobby going. Got it. Shotting. I didn't want to play shipment the whole time, you know? I wanted to experience like the regular maps. We've seen plenty of shipment over the years. The sniping feels good. It does feel a little weird, you know, with the different controls and stuff. A little less modern. Like, honestly, this kind of feels closer to like a classic Call of Duty as opposed to a more modern one. Obviously, you know, it's been nearly 8 years. I wonder if Free-for-All has anyone in it. I doubt that. Let's go back to TDM. Maybe the lobby split up a little bit. Point to Hawk. I remember this map. This map was in the beta. I remember playing the beta as well. Same lobby with the level 1000, like. Oh man, and then I forgot about the fire shotgun. Holy shit. Level 1000 fire shotgun. You know, the more I'm playing this right now, and I'm not even having like a ton of success, it's not like all the lobbies are full anyway, I actually fuck with this game. Sure, yeah, the overall look of the game and like the setting is pretty boring, very gray and stuff. The color palette could be better. Right. Very balanced. Let's go into the HQ and open up a supply drop or two. Okay, lay of the land. Purchase a collection item. I did that. Commend a fellow soldier. Commend player. Okay, there we go. That's the general right there. You do this for prestige, and you can't enter in there until you're level 55. You can't go past the guy. And then you prestige your divisions, too. I forgot about that. Score streak training. I can't believe that this is a thing. It's so random. Oh, I forgot about all these streaks. Fighter pilot. What else did we have in here? We had the glide bomb. Oh, I remember this. This was a classic right here. Thought that this was so cool the way that it fell out right here. Really solid to use. What else did we have? We had mortars, flamethrower. I forgot about the flamethrower. I don't remember it being that good, but I do remember using it from time to time. It's usable. Emergency airdrop, fire bombing run. Holy oh yeah, paratroopers. I forgot about this. Yeah, paratroopers went crazy now that I remember that. They'll straight up, it'll spawn in new NPCs that'll fight alongside you. They become great distractions. They're insanely good. It's everywhere. They're basically like dogs on steroids. They can shoot. Obviously, they're not as dangerous as real players, but carpet bomb, ball turret gunner. Yeah, you would get paratroopers going, shit like this. Yeah, this shit would go crazy. Leave score streak training. Okay, did it cross it off so you can get that big ass ugly menu off of my screen? There's a lot of really cool systems in this game, but I barely remember like how well it really worked out overall. It seems cool on paper when I'm looking at it, but I noticed that a lot of people don't even really mention this game, as it's very underrated. The systems even within it seem underrated. It might not be underappreciated or underrated. They might just be not that good. I'm happy I came back to trying this game out. Obviously, there's not nearly that many players. It's also dangerous to do it. I don't have any rare supply drops, but I have a supply drop. And the cool thing is when you select it, you can go and choose wherever you want to throw it in. So you can go and pop it right here. Give me something good. Oh, decent. I got face paint. If I got a pair of fucking pants, I would have lost my mind.